Hey traders, Nick here. Haven't done a video in a while. Palantir review by request. Disclosure, I'm long after the fact. I was long before the earnings and I got out, shared it, and then I caught the falling knife yesterday in one method and today in another method. I like my position going forward. I'm nowhere near a full-size position, so I left room to add later. So these comments here are somewhat fundamental, but also an update on the charts. So the fundamentals first. The prior drop on earnings was complete BS. The complaints here and here had nothing to do with the P&L growth. So this is a growth company, and as long as they're growing the top line, who cares what they're doing with the profits? As long as they're not bleeding, and they're not. They're spending money they have. They choose to spend the money they have. So the complaint was on the first drop, maybe 2 earnings ago, was the fact that they're losing market. The government side of the business is shrinking. I don't know if you know that, but they have 2 facets of businesses. They tailor to commercial side companies and also the government. So they're saying the government's shrinking. I really don't care as long as the growth was over 35%. The time they complained, the government's business, so the business is shrinking. So what if a company sold apples and oranges, and 1 quarter they sold more apples, fewer oranges and more apples to make up for the difference, and then some? Does it matter? It doesn't matter. Whether a pizza shop sells Hawaiian pizza more or pepperoni, as long as it's growing the business 35%, how is that bad? So that was my reaction. I said, okay, I can catch a falling knife, and I did, and we made money off of it. The other complaint was even stupider. The executives make too much money. Really? Okay, so that also was an easy knife to catch. Now, this time is slightly different. The drop on earnings was because the company itself said that they have concerns over growth going forward. Now, they didn't slow down. They still grew slightly under 30%. I can't remember if it was 24 or 27. Let's go 25. So they still showed growth. They mentioned the fact that the government side is slowing down, but they also mentioned the fact that it could be a problem going forward trying to grow more, but they still forecasted growth. Okay, so if they did that, I'm okay with this, so I tried to catch the falling knife. So fundamentally, the story hasn't changed. And then the other complaint is that they've been in business so long, why can't they make money? I get that point. I did the same point on Roku for a long time. But what happened was, what I had missed was that Roku, for example, it was in business 16 years and still wasn't profitable. Now they are. So the market came to them. They were early with their model. They were fighting the tide. And now everybody wants to stream. So that's Roku's venue. So now they made money. Palantir is the same thing. AI has always been hey, cute to have a company. Oh, yeah, we do have AI. It's that guy over there that sits behind the desk that tries to do something with it. But now, because everything is digital, there's so much data in every company, it's impossible for humans to process the data. So AI is part of the business. So it's not whether you want AI, you have to have AI to be competitive. So, and that's what they provide, right? Push buttons, integration once, and use multiple times on the fly. So the market's coming to them. So they're not profitable yet is not a concern to me. So now we come down to the chart. So the chart, just like every small crap, yes, I did say it, small crap, because all the IWM, everything that's ARK related, and everything that's Bitcoin related, topped last fall, and they haven't stopped falling until recently. So you have to immediately say, in the long term, the bears are in charge. This is a daily chart. So we go down to a smaller time frame. That's no longer the case, right? We're going sideways, maybe even up a little bit, higher lows. So the bulls are making progress. The progress they made is they stopped making lower lows, albeit at 650, and they're starting to make higher lows. And this is testing that concept. And as long as they're holding these, I'm okay. There's a little gap here that doesn't concern me too much, but it is a concern. That's why, what did I say first? I am long, nowhere near a full-size position. I'm leaving room to add to get to a full-size position without increasing my risk. In other words, I'm not averaging down, I'm averaging in. My ultimate goal to be long whatever shares, whatever calls, whatever sold puts, I'm nowhere near that. So I'm leaving room for me to be not perfectly accurate with my catching the falling knife, because It doesn't trade in a vacuum. We still have a mess on our hands. The Fed has completely lost its mind. The government is, forget about it. Businesses are making more money than ever done, and everybody thinks we're in a recession, and the economy hasn't been this strong in forever. But it's weird because it's not tangible. In other words, there's more money floating around the economy than we've ever had, thanks to the stimuluses, the overreaction to the COVID reflation strategy. So it's a weird scenario. We have full employment, but now all companies stopped hiring and some are firing. Why? Because Powell's words. Powell's trying to raise rates. He can't. He's going to stop soon. Because if he does continue to raise rates, he's going to cause an insolvency issue and create a balance sheet problem for the government, which I'm pretty sure they don't want. So we're kind of like stuck in this mess that we've never had before. So ignore the noise. Just make room for, we're going to have whoosh downs and whoosh ups. Perfect example tomorrow is the CPI report. They're going to react to it. What trades did I take? Nothing. I will make money off of their reactions. It's been foolproof every day. Come join me in the live room. Actually, maybe you can't because I'm not taking new people. Anyway, we have 320 people trading the intraday action. We've done iron condors daily, 20 to 25% profits every day. Every day, where we don't need anything. We just make money off of people's reaction. That's what I'm telling you. Turn off the news, see where the market goes, make a decision. Okay, this is a good support level, catch a falling knife. You'll make money off of their reaction. Let them react, make money off of their reaction. Same here. I got out before the earnings. They reacted. I got in after the earnings. I was long before the earnings, made money. I got in from this reaction. I got out here. They reacted. I got in again. Maybe I can repeat the process from being profitable here. So easier to make money off of people's mistakes than to try to be perfect yourself with your calls. I can't tell you it will be $10 in 2 months, but I can tell you that it shouldn't be $7 or $6.50. So I can make money off of that statement. All right, so hopefully this helps you out with the one person that asked for it. It's by no means a recommendation to trade the stock. I'm just sharing my opinion. Fundamentally, it's still sound. There's some concern over slowing government growth, but who cares as long as they're still growing 25% a year, year over year, based on the quarter. So until I see a slowdown in growth and no improvement in profitability, then I'll start to worry. Until then, this is a growth company. When the headline says they missed earnings, stop reading that. Whoever's writing that headline doesn't know what they're talking about. This is not an earnings story. This is a sales/revenue story. So if they say they missed revenue or they shrunk, like Netflix, then you pay attention. But when they write the article and they start it with they missed earnings, it's bunk. The rest of the information is not that good. I guarantee it.